The Faroe Islands, a rugged archipelago in the North Atlantic, are celebrated for their dramatic cliffs, lush landscapes and unique birdlife. Tórshavn, the small but charming capital, is one of the oldest in Europe and has traditional wooden houses with turf roofs. The islands are a paradise for nature lovers, with stunning scenery, waterfalls and pristine hiking trails across the steep coastal mountains. Combining Nordic culture and strong local traditions, the Faroes maintain a close connection with nature and a unique, self-sufficient lifestyle. In this video, I will show you the best visiting place in Faroe Islands. Number 1. Múlafossur Waterfall. Well hidden in a secluded valley lies the tiny village Gjógv. It was until the year 2004 totally isolated from the rest of the world. Thanks to a nice tunnel, you can now easily access one of the most spectacular waterfalls in the world. The waterfall in Gjógv empties 60 meters, 200 feet, directly from the cliff top into the ocean, leaving visitors with an immense feeling of losing their breath. You will find Múlafossur Waterfall on Vágar Island. This top-rated day tour in the Faroe Islands with a local guide will let you indulge in the isolated valley where the picture-perfect nature shower is located. Experiencing the scenery in Gjógv is a transformative experience. Number 2. Trælanípa. The floating lake on Vágar Island attracts travelers from around the world. They come to this overwhelmingly beautiful site to soak in one of nature's great wonders. This guided Vágar Island tour will get you to the best places on the island, including that famous Trælanípa view of Lake Lydisvatn. Trælanípa is one of the Faroe Islands' true wonders. Standing on the edge overlooking the sheer cliff and the lake is a must-see experience for all travelers. When you are at the cliff's edge, the whole scenery turns into an optical illusion as the lake seems to be elevated much higher from the sea than it in fact is. A mesmerizing feat of nature. You will find Trælanípa, also known as the Slave Cliff, near the only airport in the Faroe Islands on the island Vágar. In order to get to Trælanípa, you will hike for 1 hour. The walk is an easy one. There is almost no elevation along the route. You will get to a gentle slope just before reaching the destination. Only a short walk from the stunning Trælanípa, you will find Drangarnir, a towering sea stack. This iconic vertical sea wall rises 116 meters out of the ocean. It makes perfect sense to walk the extra 5 minutes from Trælanípa in order to experience Drangarnir. You will have a great view of the sea from this coastal attraction. As you move towards Drangarnir, you will cross a stream that turns into Múlafossur Waterfall. Those looking for something extra can rent a kayak on Lake Sørvágsvatn and paddle all the way towards the seaside and hop on land. You will then be only minutes from these breathtaking attractions. Number 3. Drangarnir. Drangarnir Sea Arch is the perfect attraction for those yearning for an extraordinary experience at sea. This is one of the top attractions in the Faroe Islands and among the most iconic landmarks in the archipelago. The best way to enjoy the famous sea stack is by boat. Check out this popular Drangarnir boat tour. This all-time favorite is a must-do activity for all avid outdoor travelers. You will sail all the way out of the pristine Surtsey Fjord and then all of a sudden it is there, the awe-inspiring Drangarnir with the spiky islet Tindhólmur in the background. This is when it gets exciting. Weather permitting, you might be one of very few people in the world to sail through the hole in the rock formation. Number 4. Viðareiði. In the most northern part of the archipelago, you will find a beautifully located village. Viðareiði is the northernmost settlement in the Faroe Islands. Here you will have an amazing view of mountains and the wild coastline. The church in Viðareiði looks great in photos, especially when you get one of the mountains Villingadalsfall or Malinsfall in the background. Viðareiði is the main village on Vi Island. This guided Northern Island tour will take you to Viðareiði and beyond. You can ramp up the experience in Viðareiði by joining a guided hike to Villingadalsfall. As long as the mountain is free of clouds, you will have the most beautiful panoramic view of Viðareiði and surrounding isles. Number 5. Saksun. Just a 1-hour drive from the capital Tórshavn, you will be tucked between lush fields and soaring peaks in Saksun. The landscape in Saksun is extremely majestic. You will see turf-roofed houses, the iconic and beautiful old church, and the sandy lagoon. Saksun is one of the most isolated settlements in the Faroe Islands. You will love the silence and the calmness of this spectacular place. This top-rated Faroe Islands highlights tour includes stopping in Saksun for the classic lagoon view and more. Number 6. Klaksvík. Nestled in mountainous surroundings lies the town of Klaksvík. This is the main settlement in the northern part of the archipelago. You will find Klaksvík on Faroe Island. It used to require some planning to get to the place, but thanks to an underwater tunnel from nearby Faroe Island, it is now super easy to reach Klaksvík. Furthermore, there are several mountain tunnels near Klaksvík that will take you to fjords and small hamlets in the same area. When in Klaksvík, go shopping for local stuff and other souvenirs. There are also cafes and other indoor places to relax. For those wanting an insight to how life is lived here, join the popular food tour with farmers in Klaksvík. You even get the chance to taste the local sheep delicacy skurpikjot, known for its distinct umami flavor. If you want to do some walking in the nearby area, then head to Klaksvík. This is a panoramic vantage point located above the town itself. It involves some moderate hiking in order to get to this beauty spot. Number 7. Hvíthamar. This tremendous spot overlooking the Funningsfjord Fjord is only a 10 minutes walk uphill from the mountain pass Jarskar. You will have a great aerial view of the fjord and the jagged mountain peaks. Hvíthamar is an easy-to-reach and enchanting experience. The winter view from this place is something truly special, as the snowy mountains will make your experience a magical one. Snow is never a guarantee, as the weather is ever changeable. But if you visit between November to March, the nearby mountain peaks will most likely be covered with snow. You will also have a stunning view to the north when standing on Hvíthamar. Most of the time there will be a fresh wind here, adding an extra layer of natural quality to this easily accessible viewpoint. Hvíthamar gives you a deep sense of calmness. It is the perfect place to visit when you want to be out in nature without crowds. Number 8. Gjógv. Only a short drive from Hvíthamar above Funninger, you will find the remote higgledy-piggledy village Gjógv. The multicolored houses, the 200 meters gorge, and the spectacular view to the north makes Gjógv a favorite destination among travelers. Make sure to go for a stroll to the cleft in Gjógv, where you will get amazing photos of the stunning scenery. It takes only 5 minutes to get to the end of the gorge. You will walk next to the edge, but do not worry, as there is a fence all the way to the end. The view is rewarding. You can also take the concrete stairs and enter the gorge itself. During windy days in winter, you can experience rising waves and surf in the gorge. Staying at the local Drangarnir guest house for a couple of days is a good choice. You will for sure relax in these remote settings. Number 9. Beinisvørð. Beinisvørð is the highest cliff on Faroe Island. Make sure to take the mountainous road from the small cluster of houses in Lopra and up the nearby mountain. At a certain point, you will drive close to Beinisvørð. This is almost at the cliff's peak. From an unpaved small parking lot, you can head for a very short walk towards the cliff's highest point. Now, soak in the amazing views you get. The western coastline on Faroe Island is among the most rugged and wild in the archipelago. You will see it in all its glory when looking north from Beinisvørð. Number 10. Ásmundarstakkur. Ásmundarstakkur sea stack is amazing. In order to experience Ásmundarstakkur, you will take the ferry Smyril from Tórshavn to the southernmost Faroe Island. The ferry to Faroe takes 2 hours. From the northernmost village on the island of Faroe, you will head west to discover this absolutely fantastic coastline and sea stack. If you dare, you can also cross a wooden bridge that hangs a few hundred meters above sea level to get out the Ratuskar cleft. When standing at Ritusker, you will have a great view of Ásmundarstakkur. The scenery on the west coast of Suðuroy is a much appreciated attraction by the locals. There are so many other out-of-this-world views to enjoy on this most southerly island. Take a look at the complete Suðuroy Island guide for inspiration when on the island. Thank you for watching this video.